how do you feel about J Mane and Tay Savage pushing the peace thing?
What the f is that? They not into it with each other.
But they're both well known, so they're
Being
good
that black is
representatives,
from where Tay Savage from, and he is from where FYB. That don't make sense. They not into it. So what piece is being pushed between these two people? What type of piece is being pushed between Tay Savage and even Ruger? Like I seen him a picture with him. I see that. But where is the piece being put in that if them is not into it and ain't no bodies between them blocks or no type of history or beef? The world, it got to be some that YouTube know to the world and know that's beefing. It got to be somebody important from them neighborhoods that be pushing.
But that could be the start of it, right? People who aren't into it crazy getting along, and then that could eventually
they not into it at all.
Yeah,
that's my thing. They not into it at all, bro. None of them is not into it at all.
But you don't feel like they kind of represent the other that they hang around, so it kind of lead into it?
Nope, because the internet know. So the smart gonna know, boy, he from woo, what the f? They ain't even, like, they not doing, it gotta be, I feel like playing with that. I feel like it's really, if y'all really want to, you know, do some real and really stop the peace.
Though, we been on this shit before they even came out with
but you see what I just said, though? Him and Ruger, the only ones that I think that's, we really into it with them. Like, so if they do some like that, that's going
for y'all the hell gang. Like,
but does you and Ruger being cool, does that affect people who would otherwise be
blend in with them? But we really own
each other.
While they,
like you and Ruger being cool, does that actually have an impact on people who are on the turf in Chicago who are really potentially getting into it each other?
First of all, we the ones lost our brothers. We don't give a f how nobody else feel, like, you know. So I'm still.
But do you think it has a positive impact on everybody else?
Yes.
Right.
To answer your question,
for them.
See, that's why
a
it's
positive
important.
impact, like on him and Ruger end. But all the rest, like J Mane, none of that shit matter. Like all that shit is for money.
Where we from? Yes, my people his people, yes.
But so you saying you and Ruger was in talks and cool already before FYB J Mane was doing the Pusha P shit?
Yeah, no offense to none of that shit, but I'm still, I'd have talked to his daddy, like his daddy.
And it's because before the war,
my mama been around Ruger. My mama
like,
been in rooms with Ruger,
like
we
you
see
pictures with McAdoo them in a room with MOB and shit.
It ain't no
like,
beef, man. It ain't no war
this shit that go back to certain niggas being cool and then falling out and being into it. Some niggas used to be, so it's something like I got a lot of cousins that's Gyro City and shit. That's in the video when we was talking about Heat, man, tell them to stop disrespecting. Whoa, Hov, nigga, that's my uncle. How the fuck you gonna try to tell folks to stop disrespecting? Boy, that's my real uncle. That's what we talk about, boy. That's my real uncle, bro. Like real life. Lil Ray, his son, he from Gyro City. Niggas know Ray for real. He right after he came blowing at us and shit like that, I walked him through the hood because that's my cousin. This back in the day. We in 9th grade, bro. Type shit. Like we shorties. Like it's like that. Like it's a respect level for certain shit. Some niggas family. Like Mimo probably got some op cousins. We ain't gonna be, and if he can be, we can't do nothing to him if Mimo like, man, hell no, I got cuz with me. Don't do that. All right,
I smoke all
like,
you got cousins?
No, folks.
Family house, boy.
Well, because your dad's GDK.
My daddy,
right?
Yeah.
You
like,
too?
but this the thing about it. Our hood is GDs and BDs. It's not. That's what I'm saying. Like, so that I'm glad you said that, so we can get into it.
But you said you were GDK on your first song.
But that's how we came out, bro. I was on that. Them niggas was dissing my people. So
how are you justifying that in your head with your dad being a GD?
I'm not BD.
I had to hear him at the end of the day. But that shit, he ain't.
Your dad hit you up
like,
about
man, he know face to face. I'm in the city, he around. Like that shit, man, that shit ain't. You feel me? I was young. Whatever we doing. I don't get into that shit now because I have a lot of GDs around me, so it's a respect level. Like everywhere I go, I be have GDs with me, bro. Like our block have Nico gang, all that shit, 58th, all that. Prairie, the Ave, all that shit, they GDs, bro. Our shit is mixed in, bro. Like our neighborhood is BDs and GDs. It's mixed in. So you be on one block, it's mainly BDs. Then there'll be another set of older BDs. Then you get to this block and that's all GDs. But still, that's our shit. We them our uncles and all type of shit. Like our shit is love with us. They make it and paint like niggas like yelling them, bro. They keep trying to portray the image that it's a BD GD war, and that shit is false, bro. That shit, y'all know what y'all sync with JoJo and all them shit. That shit is not what's going on. Niggas is into it off where they from and some other shit that got history. It ain't never know, oh, that's a GD? Oh, we gotta. That's lame as hell,
But
bro.
600 got GDs and BDs.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
but then they used to be saying that you flipped from BD
Yes,
to GD.
as a shorty, I was on some GD shit, boy, until I was like 17, for sure.
But if y'all got GDs
Like-
and BDs in it, then why flip anyway?
Because it was like, with me, I was a kid, so I didn't really, you got to think this before the age of 17. I don't really know what the fuck going on. I just know my pops and them gangsters, so I'm, ooh. But we
What
into
you
it.
did before you
we-
did this?
Shit, regular job.
Why would you switch your career to this?
He upgraded, but that's not normally how it works, right?
How, you switched your life up. Why he can't switch his life?
No, I'm
up?
not saying that. I'm just
No,
asking the
no,
question.
it wasn't even to
That was
switch
the-
my life up. It was different. Like,
That was the
I was a
that's how
shorty
you asked him though. Like,
claiming shit,
on
and
phone.
then now I'm seeing we
Why he
into
can't
it with
change
all
his-
the GDs, and it's like instantly I'm really, the shit we was doing was BD. So it was like before I became a grown man, any type of way, I really
So the
like,
people you was more locked in with just happened to be.
no, it's like we was into it with the folks. We was into it with all. So it was like, how I'ma call myself GD and I'm GDK. I wasn't into that shit. You feel me? Like, so at that time in life, I was GDK
that shit
like
don't
a
even
motherfucker.
matter in Chicago
Like,
no more.
yeah, like, you feel me? Everybody, you feel me? Everybody BDK, everybody GDK, everybody
on
Die Fire,
Wesley,
everybody
I ain't
EBK,
GD, ain't
everybody
BD,
ABK,
ain't
all
none of
that shit, bro.
but I
Like,
hang around.
yeah,
I
that
hang
shit.
around.
That shit ain't, you feel me? Like,
come around, I say fuck everything. I say
no, he
fuck
this nigga. You see, I don't see what the
fuck
fuck he be
GD,
doing
all
on
that
Clubhouse.
shit.
He gonna say fuck everybody
It's
and
in
don't
real
care.
life too on my
Like,
kids, bro.
He, he fuck it. That's this,
On
the man
gang,
crazy,
gang.
gang.
I just be going for what's right, you know.
Right.
You see, I don't barely speak on other niggas and all that.
Right.
I go what's right though.
But when did 600 Breezy really start to have this like transformation? Because I mean, it's a slow process. I feel like with you, but slowly you became less hard headed, less into dissing certain people, less, a little bit less aggressive. Like, do you have any specific milestones in your life that maybe?
Because it was like once I started getting around Drake, that's how I came with Lou Rawls, bro. Because I was living like that. So it was like real life. When I shot that Lou Rawls video, I was real life. We had that crib on some Airbnb. I was with my homies from New York. Had that crib on some Airbnb shit. We had them, rented them cars. Had bitches there with us. I'm fucking, we might well shoot a video. But I just recorded Lou Rawls a few days ago, really on some off the top of the head. The nigga kept spinning the beat for me, and I didn't like it. He played it again. I mean, it's missing something. And that nigga threw that flute in there, and I went right in the booth, bro, and went crazy. And when I shot that video, that was like lifestyle shit. That's what was going on type shit. So then I went to jail, bro. That's really what it was. I went to jail, and when I got out, I had stipulations. That's really, like, I couldn't say certain shit, I couldn't do certain shit, so I was really forced to stop dissing niggas and shit. That's when I had to rap, so that's when I came with murder rate music and shit. Like, I had to really just rap, and I really couldn't diss niggas and say niggas' names and shit like that, because I had my POs and shit, like, oh, you antagonizing people, that's a violation, your parole type shit. So I really was walking on eggshells for a minute there, and I just was like, fuck it. I stopped giving a fuck. And I was on the run for like 2 years, so like I was like, fuck, I got from that shit with 6ix9ine. When we was on live with each other, somebody in his team contacted Iowa and they put out a warrant for me. So I was on the run for a little minute till they got up with me and shit. Like, so that was from 2021. They caught, hell yeah.
I mean, in general, the early Chicago drill era produced like some of the craziest social media self-stitching that you could ever imagine. And even like not that long ago, like the after you had the mall interaction with Billionaire and them, Duck did an interview on the block where he's saying some wild shit. He's talking about, I just told him to go get 3 guns and shit. And I'm just thinking, like, you would almost never see a rapper in Chicago having that kind of conversation. Never mind doing a whole interview for a half hour just standing out on the street.
It's certain shit, like even with me dealing with the legal shit, I know what you can do and what you can't do. So they got to prove them guns real and shit like that too. So it's like
That's
niggas
true.
got access to props and shit like that. So like if you don't show them bullets and all that shit, and then you really incriminate yourself showing serial numbers and all, like you really, it's like really this ain't too much they can do. But some niggas, they gonna come get him like, oh no, that's one of my parolees. Go get his ass. He playing with guns and shit.
But you wouldn't do a music video with a bunch of guns in it anymore?
No, hell no. I ain't no point in doing that. And the world know we tough.
Right.
We did that. I was a shorty.
It's like every rapper has to kind of get that out of the way to let everybody know it's
I got a beard
You
now.
gotta let
Like
them know these around.
But they
Let me
always
get-
retire. Nobody's
These bitches
doing
around.
Most people
I
are
got-
not doing gun-based
fuck it.
videos like 5 years into their career. It's like the
Yeah.
first year or two.
Yeah, so it's
For
like you
most
got to
people,
think that's what it was. All my first videos, we had hammers in them bitches. But
Yeah.
it's like now, Like niggas are probably up a gun in my video.
I seen you pulling it out and just pointing it right at the cameraman.
Getting that Katie.
I'm like, God damn, that's not a good gun safety right there. Just put it right in his face.
But shit like that. Our cameraman was a street nigga. Shout out to those. He motherfucking, oh man, make sure ain't one up top and woo.
I was telling them about him. That's who started me rapping. First nigga made me rap, nigga.
Nigga shot Don't Get Smoked. He shot out 24 bars, all that shit.
B.I.B. film.
Folks know.
Y'all was fucking with Locker Films too, though, right?
I ain't never shot shit with
I
Locker.
thought you didn't Locker. Yeah.
Shout out Locker.
I fuck with him though. I done chopped up with him live.
I
We just
still
never
fuck
bump. We
with
never
Lock.
catch each
I'm
other.
still Lock
Like
my
he
homie,
always
bro.
try to shoot. Like we never bump into.
I be having
moving.
Lock ass rolling.
I'm fucking
That's my homie.